Before we get a check at the forecast, Tennessee's ban on minors using puberty blockers, gender-affirming hormones, or having gender-affirming surgery are now back in effect.
President Biden has just arrived in London ahead of that high-stakes NATO summit. The president says Ukraine is not ready to join the alliance. This is the controversy over his decision to provide Ukraine with cluster munitions.
Let's bring in our U.S. correspondent, Mark Stone, joining us from D.C. And as I mentioned there briefly, Mark, President Biden arrives at a time ahead of
be around one another, celebrate their community. But I also heard, again at the meeting last night, not only do we see people from all over Fort Worth.
It's not the pomp and circumstance you'd usually see for a major international trip, but U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen's visit to China is an opportunity to reset one of the most important international.
United States President Joe Biden has arrived in Britain. To deepen his relationship.
Joe Biden is also embarking on a whirlwind trip to Europe. His first stop, the United Kingdom. Nine's Europe correspondent Edward Godfrey is outside number 10 Downing Street in London. Edward, the US president.
The U.S. is distorting China's legitimate and lawful activities in disputed waters. That statement coming from Beijing's foreign ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin. His remark came after Washington.